So let's talk about my Boston Celtics. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm nervous right now because they're the favorites to win the championship, and the Nuggets are out. I expected Denver to win it all, and shout out to Minnesota. But with all that being said, I'm nervous. I can't lie because I saw this team last year play the Heat, an eighth seed. They go down 3-0. They come back. Kudos to them. And then in game seven, it was disgusting. I know Tatum rolled his ankle, but it just was a bad look. You saw in game six, if Tatum doesn't make those threes, they go home in 6 games. We look at the series against Miami. Tatum and Brown, the last 5 minutes of that game, no showed. If it wasn't a Derek White tip in layup, they were going home, and the conversation was going to be about, well, where were your two best guys down the stretch? Should they win the title? Yeah. But right now, do I think they will? No, I don't, because I think this team is going to choke again. And I don't want to hear the excuses about Porzingis because Jalen Brown is in the conference finals for the sixth time. Tatum's in the conference finals for the fifth time. Derek White, Al Horford, Tatum, and Brown have been in the conference finals 3 straight years. They made the finals in 2022. Okay, you lose to the Warriors. I can forgive that. Tatum didn't show up, so he's got to make up for that performance. Then you have Drew Holiday, who won a championship with Giannis Antetokounmpo in 2021. So you have the roster. So even if Porzingis doesn't come back, if they lose to Minnesota in the finals, where Ant-Man has never been there, Conley's never been there, Gobert, Karl Anthony Towns have never been in the NBA Finals. And I'm not trying to take anything away from Minnesota, but they're the 16th rated offense in the NBA. But they don't have the experience yet. Now, I know they beat Denver in Denver. That does hold a lot of weight to me. However, you're the team to beat. Go and finish the job. Knock out Indiana. I know right now, last time I checked, I think Boston was up 2. Actually, yeah, they're up 1 right now. Tatum already has 15 points. It's good to see Tatum driving to the basket. I want to see more of that in this series. And I want to see Boston win some close games. I don't want to see the 15-point blowouts, the 20-point blowouts. If they can win a close game tonight, it's a good start. But I just think Boston needs to show people that, hey, when it's a close game, we know what we're doing now. But the problem is, I haven't seen that so far. When you look back at these games in fourth quarter situations, when games are tight, they walked the ball up the court, they slowed the game down, and they didn't play with enough pace. When they did play with pace, they got quality looks, but they didn't do that enough. And Tatum in the fourth quarter, you're like, where was he? They got to prove to the doubters that things are different. And right now, I don't think they are. I'm not moved by any of this. I've been saying this all year long. Boston can go 74-8, break the Warriors record. They can blow through the league into the finals, but until they hoist that trophy, I'm not impressed. So for the Celtics, get it done, because if Tatum loses again, 0-2 in the finals, you lose to Anthony Edwards, who becomes officially I think he's already a face of the league, but he takes your spot. And then all of a sudden you're like, okay, Tatum, you have to get over that hump, because Anthony Edwards is not going to give him any breaks. The Timberwolves are going to play them tough. So Tatum has to be the guy. He has to outperform. It's really that simple. And if he doesn't, do you want to give this man $300 million? Do you want to supermax this guy? Or do you want to think about maybe changing this roster? These are some serious questions. Al Horford isn't going to be around forever. Porzingis, he had a pretty healthy season, got hurt in the playoffs so far, but is he going to be healthy again next season? I don't know. So Boston has to cash in. I do want to play the clip from Shannon Sharp. I'm going to react to it, where they had a discussion about Boston on First Take, and I'll let you know more of my thoughts.
Absolutely, 1,000%. Because right now, guys, what they're doing, they're loitering around greatness. At some point in time, you have to go in. They're window shopping greatness. When are you going to go in and purchase it? When are you going to go in and be about it? So I don't want to hear anything, oh, Jason Tatum can be the face of the league. I don't want to hear nothing. And he's so young, he's 25, and he's already gone to this many conference finals. He's been to the NBA finals. At some point in time, you got to kick the door in and go inside. And there are no excuses. I don't want to hear nothing. They're healthy. Obviously, Porzingis is not there, but they should have more than enough. Hey, Boston Celtics, I want to know one thing. How many weddings are you going to go to? How many bouquets are you going to catch before you get married? Because y'all keep going to these Eastern Conference finals. Y'all went to the finals, and everybody, Jason Tatum, he got next. Jalen Brown, JB, At some point in time, I see, hey, it's time for y'all to step up.
Yeah.
This is a cataclysmic failure, Stephen A., if they do not bring the title home this year. I don't care who's on the other side.
I couldn't have said it any better than what Shannon Sharp had to say. They are pretty much to me the best man in a wedding, where you're the best man in a lot of your friends' weddings. But when are you going to cash in? When are you going to get your girl? And for the Celtics, when are you going to win a championship? Because to me, this is getting boring. Do you want to be the Buffalo Bills of the NFL or the San Francisco 49ers, where they got so close and they lost? Or do you want to change that narrative? I'm just waiting. And as a Boston fan, people might look at me and criticize my take, but it's just reality. If you look at the 07-08 Celtics, how much doubt did you have in them when they had brought in Kevin Garnett, when they brought in Ray Allen? And compare that doubt to this team. I'll wait. Now I know they were more they had more experience in the playoffs. They were veterans, but at the same time, you didn't have this doubt. So Boston just has to come out and show people they are the team to beat, that nobody can mess with them. So I don't want to hear if they end up losing, oh, well, Tatum, he's still young. No, those excuses are over, because going forward for Brown and Tatum, every year is championship or bust. Now, obviously, injuries are a big factor, but if they're healthy and they got a good roster, you got to show up. Because right now, if you're losing to Luka Doncic or Anthony Edwards in the finals, it's a bad look. Get the job done. Now, do I expect them to beat Indiana? I do. You got home court. Even if Porzingis doesn't come back, or he can, get back in the game, but he's not at full 100%, you still got to finish the job. This is on Tatum and Brown. I can't make any more excuses. Like, Derek White's been in the conference finals as well for 3 straight years. Drew Holiday, we already know he's won the championship. Horford's there again. So it's not like they don't have experience. It's not like they haven't been battle tested. Just do it. That's really all we're asking. I know there's a lot of trolls out there, and you guys should troll them. Like, we've seen them in close games, and they choke. And I don't want to just, be in this reality where I'm like, yeah, the Celtics are so good. Like, I don't live in that world. I live in a world where I look at basketball and I compare you to other teams. And right now, do I think they can beat Minnesota? No, I don't. I hope I'm wrong, and I will come on here and say I was wrong about Boston, but just show me. And this team should get it done. But the question is, will they? That's something we're going to find out very soon. And if you want to go from being the best man to being the man, then just finish the job. Boston's got to capitalize. This opportunity is wide open. I know they had a great shot last year, and then they were down 3-0 against Miami. But this year, please, don't give us another reason why not to trust you, because if you don't get it done this year, the offseason Boston is going to be very nasty for Tatum, especially for Tatum, because if you lose again in the finals and you're supposed to be the guy getting all the max dollars, that's not a good look. So they got to finish the job and, just bring Banner 18 home. Hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Thanks for sticking to the end. Love to hear your thoughts on Boston. Do you think they're going to finish the job this time, or are they going to choke again? Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.